Yo, what's up you guys? It's your boy Jay with the DJ Trader, and today we're going to bring you a video about how TOPSTEP misrepresents their trading in live stream and how they actually don't care about degenerate trading when they say they actually do, but they don't if it's for publicity. Anyways, let's get started with this video. Alright you guys, so it's been a while since I've made a video. As you can see, I have a brand new instant funded account with Top One Trader. They are the firm that I am now going to be trading with. I'm super excited to have this journey with them. I'll just give you guys a quick brief update on how that is all going right now. So currently on the account I am up $2,500, so pretty decent amount, and it's only been 3 days of trading. On Wednesday I took 2 trades. First trade was $75, not much, just short and sweet. And then my second trade was a $900 win. So that was my first trade. Second day, I was able to make $426. 2 winning trades and 1 tiny MES. I originally started with the MES, got $13, and I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just get in. I didn't hold the trades when I could have, and I could have made more, but I just wanted to secure quick profits to be in the green for an extra day of trading. And today is Friday, so this one I had a few more trades than normal than I should, and again they were quick in and outs. My first one being a negative $50, but then making 175, 275, break even on that one, 250, 200, 300. So I was able to make a total of $1,100 today on Friday. And yeah, that's how my week ended, was with a positive amount of $2,500. If you guys are interested in a new firm that offers instant funding, check out Top One Futures. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. There's possibly going to be some trolls that are going to comment in this video. Totally fine. I don't give a crap. You guys can say whatever you want. I just know that TOPSTEP is now, as we know it, FlopStep. They've kind of been going downhill with a bunch of things. They started off with having a small amount of accounts that you could copy trade. Then they increased that amount to 5 accounts to be able to copy trade. And then they reverted their decision because it kind of backlashed on them. They've slashed all the influencers that used to promote them. They've changed their rules, and they've been banning a bunch of people, kind of like myself, because they're a bunch of sensitive little scrubs who can't handle a bit of head bashing between regular people and customers and their support staff, and other things, people breaking rules and things that they shouldn't have been doing, which they never really cared about. And the funny thing is as well, I remember watching MP on the live streams talk trash about the competition, which is Apex, and talking about how, oh, we only have one rule here and blah 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 blah. And then a couple months later, oh, hey guys, we actually need to implement a bunch of rules, blah blah blah. And then they start throwing bans at a bunch of people and preventing them from being able to trade with them ever again for breaking specific rules, yet they don't tell them what rules they broke. So just the whole situation with TOPSTEP, aka FlopStep, has just kind of gone downhill for quite some time. And I'm kind of glad that they banned me permanently, because I don't want to trade with a company that is not transparent, a company that doesn't actually care how you do. They just want your money. And that's what a lot of these firms just want. And you know what? Top One Futures might be the same way. They just want your money at the end of the day, because to them it's a business. But you can see when there's transparency within the firms themselves. And TOPSTEP's not one of them. TOPSTEP has been so shady in the last little bit, saying one thing and then doing the other. Like, it's crazy. But right now, I want to specifically show some clips, some videos. You can go watch it for yourself. I'll put the timestamps in the description of this video from their live stream that they did. Basically, I think close at the end of the day, of them bringing on a trader who's been on their stream for quite some time, but he's very well known for being a degenerate trader. Now, I thought TopStep was all about, being consistent and, having good trades and not being a degenerate trader. I thought they were all about, wanting to get traders from A to B and wanting to prevent degenerate type style of trading. Now, I'm not gonna name names, but I'm sure you'll figure it out once you see the video in the link. But tell me I'm wrong about what TopStep claims they want traders to be and how they bring on someone onto their stream who clearly admits that he's a degenerate.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the futures. On a day like today, maybe it's 0-day 401k instead of 0-day J. Market taking a beating right now, but 0-day J, how you doing, man? You just took a couple payouts recently, so congratulations.
Sure did. Thank you.
How are these markets treating you?
I mean, first of all, thank you for the speedy payout, by the way, guys. I requested my payout on Thursday after the market closed. Money got pulled out of the account. Well, it was for two accounts. I had two XFAs I got paid on. It was a combined total of $3,181. Money got taken out on Friday, and then Monday morning the payout hit my bank account. It was already in there. So awesome. Love that. It's always cool.
Perfect. Just really quickly as well, I just want to say that's not really speedy. I mean, it is speedy compared to other firms, but speedy should be, you request a payout, then 10 minutes later it's approved, and then 30 minutes later it gets sent to your account. If you want speedy payouts, as of right now, Tradeify is the only one that I've seen which is super fast. Top 1 futures, we'll see how fast they are once we get the first payout, but a couple days is not speedy. Literally minutes after requesting a payout is speedy. Just saying. So I'm skipping to certain points, and now he's about to talk about something that you should not be proud about talking, especially in the trading world. And Dolby and JD are totally fine with it. And let's listen to what he has to say.
Love that. It's always cool.
Perfect. And to give a little bit of context, he just talked about his recent payout, and it was around $5,000. But then he talks about what happened after he received his payout.
Yup. Smooth. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. There's a condition or a mental condition or a psychological thing called PPDS. You guys know what that is?
I have not heard of this. Is this recognized by the medical journals?
There's a lot of studies on it. It's called post-payout degenerate syndrome.
Oh.
And what happens is right after you get a payout, and the money comes out, you find a way to smoke the account, and that's exactly what I did with those two accounts. So it sucked. Right after, like literally, I was like, all right, let's get back to work here, and I fucking blew that shit. Oh, excuse my language, guys. My bad. And shout out to everybody.
It's a Friday.
In the chat.
Everyone, you're allowed to let one slip, Jay.
Yeah.
You're back in a couple new XFAs, though. You got some.
Okay, so let's just rewind a little bit and see how they kind of cover that up. If you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, I forget his name, there was a trader who was talking to someone he was talking to Andre. I'm sure you guys will remember this. He was talking to Andre, and he was telling him how he trades and is very aggressive, but he's been successful. And he was on like power players. It was power players, I'm pretty sure. And he was talking about how he trades and he doesn't have stop loss. He doesn't use a stop loss, and they were just talking, and Andre was kind of like, and then partway through, Andre kind of just like destroyed him on stream, saying that we don't believe in that kind of trading, and that's essentially that's degenerate style trading, and we're gonna have to kick you off of this stream, and because that's not cool, and blah blah blah. So that happens to this poor guy that they bashed on him and they kick him off the stream. But then this happens and he's literally talking about, oh yeah, after I got the payout, I have this syndrome about being a degenerate and I blew the accounts. And then what does JD say?
You're back in a couple new XFAs though.
Like, what is that? Like, okay, so again, TopStep is all about wanting to make people better traders, and they're bringing on someone onto their stream that is talking about them being a degenerate trader. Now, if any of you haven't watched this streamer in his streams when he trades, he's an interesting character. Now, he obviously makes money. Good for him. But the way he trades is kind of toxic. Not going to lie. Now, this video is kind of toxic. I don't give a crap. But when it comes to trading, you should be disciplined. You shouldn't be talking about being a degenerate while trading. That creates bad habits. That is literally gambling. And TopStep's promoting it. TopStep's totally fine with it. They've had this guy on so many times on TopStep TV, and it's the same thing time after time, and he talks about his degenerate gang and blah blah blah, and TopStep is totally fine with it. But for the average Joe like myself and other people who have been banned for, not degenerate trading, but for breaking specific rules or for talking back to support chat, we're banned because of that. Yet you bring on someone that talks about being a degenerate while trading and he does it all the time. Interesting. Okay, cool.
You got some freshies that you're trading.
These are XFAs 3 and 4 since then, because I had another set of XFAs that I was up $3,000 after 2 days, and I just happened to still be up during the New York Open. I was like, let me try to get a little bit more, just one more trade. And, it turned into those being blown. So then I had to pass new ones, and I have these two right here.
He passes a lot through Apex, through TopStep, through a lot. Now he passes quite a bit, but he burns through a lot. So he's made a business out of exploiting these companies, basically doing what these companies don't want him to do. TopStep is all about trying to bring traders into a live funded account. Yeah, he's telling them that he's blowing up accounts, buying new ones, passing them, blowing up accounts, passing them, getting payouts, blowing up accounts, passing new ones. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. And the whole purpose of TopStep, from what they've claimed, is that they want to bring people onto a live account. I don't see him in a live account. The way he trades does not get him into a live account. He blows accounts very easily and then buys new combines, passes them, trades the XFAs, gets some payouts, and then blows them again, and then recycle. And he does it again. He does it with Apex. He does it with them. He does it with FF something, I forget the company, but he does this quite often, and he's not in a live account. There's lots of people who join the stream who aren't in a live account, but they're in XFAs or they're in combines, and they're not in a live account. There's only been a few people that have been in a live account that they show on stream, but it's not often.
So far, so good. Maybe I should lock in some gains here. I wish I went in heavier. I wish I went in with 5. I would have got my half or pass. Half. I would have been half.
Yeah, you would have gotten it already.
Half a smash. Sorry, I would have got it done. It would have been a done deal already.
I mean, Zero Day J, you are no stranger to excellent trades on TopStep TV. So this is just another one added to your...
Another lucky guess, guys. I guess my way in, and I guess my way out.
He's talking about guessing his way in, guessing his way out, which he kind of did. If you watched how he got in originally, he just, he had levels down here that he wanted to get into, but then he just entered market and it went against him a little bit, but then goes down, and he made money in this trade. And he was up. He'll be up like $600-700, and then goes against him, and he makes $300. But then I believe there's something after that he says, which caught my attention. So let's watch.
We're making new lows in the ES right now. New lows in the ES, new lows in the NQ.
I'm gonna lock this in. I'm locking some in, so at least I can say I won another trade on TOPSTEP TV.
Yeah, why the hell not? What are you up already? 600 and counting. Is this a fresh account, 0 Day?
It's a brand new account, yeah.
It's a brand new account, guys.
I was
brand new account
because of how these candles are moving. Oh, it's gonna take me out.
Yeah.
Right. Damn, that was. It came back just to take me out. It's gonna go down more.
Well, you just got to re-enter again. What's the problem? You already got it. You got to.
And do you hear how Dolby talks about that? Oh, you just got to re-enter again. What? That is not proper trading. That is literally chasing price. And then listen to, I think, what JD says.
Lows. Got 377 as a cushion.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't JD. It was Dolby. You have 377 as a cushion. You are trading your P&L. Don't they tell you to not trade your P&L? He just told him that he has 377 to play with because, he has a cushion, and he's telling him to trade with his P&L when he should be securing gains. See money, take money.
In one.
We got this thing. This type of methodology I trade by. It's called ZFG concepts.
Yeah, what is it?
Better than ICT concepts.
Oh,
ICT concepts can't even wear ZFG concepts jockstrap. You guys know what ZFG stands for?
0 Day something.
Nope.
Zero
F's given.
Zero freaks given, baby. I can't say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
All day. ZFG concepts all day.
And they just laugh. Because, that's what TOPSTEP's all about,
I want your Twitter spaces when you're doing bounce coming. Yeah, a little bit of. Oh,
yeah.
Hey, there's your entry again.
This area.
And do you see what he's doing with his mouse? He's going to the sell, going to the buy, going to the sell, going to the buy. Like he's debating what he wants to do.
He just
entered in again. He just entered in again.
What a madman! Trading the trading combine, the NQ
with 3 contracts.
This is the ZFG trading concepts right here. This is.
ZFG concepts, baby. Let's go.
Right look at
and look. Yeah, he made money. He made money, but there was no technical analysis with that. There was nothing guiding him to wanting to like what made this trade a smart trade. It was literally, I'm just gonna enter here and watch it go down. And then, he got in. 0 F's given about this trade. Like, I'm sorry, but TOPSTEP, you claim to want the best of the best. You claim that you do not want gamble traders. You claim all these things, yet you bring on streamers like this who do the complete opposite, and you guys don't really do anything about it. But then when you have people who actually trade properly, who have proven in a live account, in a live environment, that they are professional traders, that they have successfully kept an account for years, you're like, you know what, we're just gonna cancel you in here instead, and we're gonna bring on someone else to tell their story. And yeah, anyways, that's just wild. Like, yeah. Anyways, that's just my little rant about TOPSTEP. It's just crazy to see how they have a degenerate trader, a gambler trader, essentially, who is good at what he does, but there's like this is bad publicity because it brings people who don't know how to trade, and they're like, this guy does it, he can make money, I should do it too. And then guess what? They're out thousands of dollars because they've blown hundreds of accounts. And then guess what? They're banned from TOPSTEP because they've bought too many accounts and they lose the accounts. it's just, I don't know. TopStep makes no sense with their rule changes and their explanation on things, yet they bring on people like, you know, 0 Day Trade or whatever his name is, and they let him do his thing, and it's totally hunky-dory. It's totally fine, guys. It's fine if you're on TopStep TV to do it, but it's not fine when you do it outside of TopStep. The video proves it. You know, TopStep doesn't really care about what they say. They are not transparent. They lie. They just don't really care. They say they care about their traders. They honestly do not. And this year proves it. This year proves it. They say one thing, but then they do another. They say they don't want traders that are risky. They say they don't want traders that are not disciplined. They say they don't want traders that do not have a loss limit. He didn't even have a loss limit there. Now, he wouldn't have lost a lot, but he could have lost $1,500. It could have gone the wrong way, and he didn't have a stop loss for that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm done. I will catch you guys later. Yeah, it was some crazy movement today in the market, that's for sure, and I'm glad I was done when I was done. But yeah, I am going to continue with my style of trading, smart trading, entering properly, not degenerate style trading, and I'll be able to hopefully get this payout soon. My goal is to get out a $5,000 payout, which for me in Canada is about $7,000, which would be great. Slow and steady, base hits, that's what really matters. Building up the account to have a great buffer and to get into a live account. That is the end goal. I want to be in a live account. I don't want to be trading on a sim account for the rest of my life, which that's what some people do. That's their profession. But the whole goal of trading is to be in a live account with live capital. But, you know, apparently that doesn't really actually matter to TopStep. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Take care, peace out, and I'll see you guys in my next video.